Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Nesmith in at small forward. So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
There's a level of tenacity by Donovan Mitchell on the interior there. Wow, what a finish.
Turner against Allen. Halliburton outside. Pass to Nesmith. Off target from outside. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk in just a bit. Now, we spoke about the problems that Pascal Siakam brings to the table, and he told me Pascal is so good with room to operate, we need to find him in transition and take away space when he has the ball. Of course, that's easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
That's the thing about Tyrese Halliburton. This guy's going to keep you guessing. You want me to pull up and make that shot? No problem.
And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 37 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
Hits it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Mobley. Jacks up a 3. And it's Mitchell missing. Pacers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Siakam, a screen on Garland. To the wing right side. Nesmith can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Nembhard with it. Garland picks him up. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Outside for Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The shot by Turner no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Now, here's Garland. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. The size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Here's Halliburton. And that one is off. Good D by Mitchell. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. That puts them in the lead.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And last season, Max Strus hit that ridiculous 59-footer. Remember that, Doris? That was to beat the Mavericks.
How could we forget that shot, Kevin? It was the second longest game-winning buzzer beater in league history. And what gets overlooked, Strus was 5 for 5 from deep in the last few minutes of that game.
Now, here's Mobley. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Goes back up. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
2 minutes.
The Pacers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Garland against Halliburton. Nice move, and the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Neesmith. Shepard comes in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Indiana shooting their first free throws of the game. And he makes the first. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But
candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls. They've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. There's Garland, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. Jerome, he's checked in for Garland. Indiana trailing here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much.
And already Mathurin has a pretty dynamic drive, but getting the drop on the defense all season won't be easy.
Puts one up from 19. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And it's Mathurin missing. Cavaliers leading. The wide open shot from Strus. It's good from long range. Strus has got 6.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Shepard. 6 to shoot. Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
Here's Jerome, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his son. Walker out there with Toppin. And it's Neesmith in at the small forward position. Doris, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Cleveland. Garland comes in for Jerome. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And Doris, when you look at Aaron Neesmith, he is someone that has accepted readily more responsibility over time.
There's no question, Kevin, and what I love is he didn't let not playing early in his career affect his outlook. In fact, it almost added an edge and spurred him to incredible improvement. He's an excellent defensive player. He's worked hard to become a three-point shooter. It's somebody defenses must now account for from range. Love the work put in.
Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And I'll tell you, this is the last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious. Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Garland. Tries from 16, and the shot falls short this time. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
Boy, and how about that determination by Thompson? Love to see that kind of focus in transition.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Jared Allen's checked in for Cleveland. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Nembhard. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The three from Garland. Pass to Hunter. And Garland has it in the corner. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Pacers trail by 3. Puts up a deep 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Garland kicks to Hunter. Cleveland moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Garland. From past the arc. They get it again. And Allen slams it in.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Halliburton finds Toppin. There's the double team with Allen. Halliburton with it. Now Green defending. Nembhard's shot is good. It's been a few years now, Doris, but it feels like point guard is the position in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, we certainly have our share of great point guards. Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they seem to be in the MVP conversation consistently. But the last couple MVPs, you look back, you've got a couple of centers. For a long time, the small forward spot dominated the game. It's really something that's in constant flux.
Cleveland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And it's in there.
Well, such a clever penetrator. Darius Garland sees a lane and takes advantage.
Let's get an update on Donovan Mitchell. What's the status there, David?
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Cavaliers. Now, he told me that it's a knee sprain, and it's definitely painful, but it's fortunate it wasn't worse. He won't be returning to the game, guys, and he may be off the court for a short period of time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Here's Halliburton. He has 7. And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
Now, here is Halliburton. There's 1:40 left to play in the first half. Just 5 on the clock. Toppin kicks to Halliburton. Lets it go with a 3. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
Now, here's Garland. 6 points for him.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Toppin, that time on the assist by Halliburton. And the Pacers lead by 2.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Garland with the bucket.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Pass to Halliburton. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Misses the 3. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Hunter. Off with the layup. 30 seconds left here in the second. Here's Nesmith. Rebounded by Allen. Hunter kicks to Garland. Halliburton with the steal. Here's Toppin. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
27.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Sam Merrill out there with Darius Garland. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. Guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking me in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky's the limit. And Mobley throws it down.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Cleveland making a change here. Strus has checked in. Indiana also making some changes. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Walker. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Now, here's Nesmith. He has 5. Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton against Garland. Halliburton, that's good.
Tyrese Halliburton has it cooking, guys. He's created good offensive momentum, and he's keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Down low, Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 12. Mobley with the block. Merrill finds Garland. And he drops it in from the low post. Garland's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs. They set the pick. At the top of the key, Nesmith. Turner passes to Halliburton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. 14 points for Tyrese Halliburton. Now Garland. 19 points in the game. Can't get it to go. Shooting 47% on 7 of 15 attempts. Takes it out to Siakam. Oh, good on the three. The Cavaliers leading by 6. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Here's Nembhard. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Outside for Halliburton. Siakam passes to Halliburton. The three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Bruce in the corner. Back to Garland. Mobley looking it over. Mobley a screen on Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Mobley the pass to Merrill. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That'll be his second foul of the game. For the Cavaliers, DeAndre Hunter comes in for Max Strus. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. And a change for the Pacers. McConnell's checked in. Now here's Allen. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Screen by Allen. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Pacers have gone somewhat so far, 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Turner trying to free himself up, and so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Thompson, he's checked in for Jared Allen. 1:30 left in the third quarter of the game. Siakam inside, covered by Mobley. Siakam, that's good.
Well, high percentage shots are always at a premium. Pascal Siakam gets a great look there.
At the elbow, it's Thompson. Tries again. Here's Mobley. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Outside Turner. Siakam kicks to McConnell. Siakam inside. It's up against Thompson. Siakam misses.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Hunter, the pass to Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Walker's checked in for Neesmith. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Andrew Nembhard. Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. The Cavaliers leading by 7. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Thompson. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Halliburton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Halliburton's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Darius Garland has been leading the charge for the Cavaliers. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Pacers trail by 5. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. And it's Walker in at the 3, the small forward. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. Allen's checked in for the Cavaliers. Garland comes in for Jerome. It's stolen by Mathurin. Garland against Halliburton. Walker with a clean look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. Garland kicks to Mobley. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Halliburton finds Mathurin. to tie it up. Pass to Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Walker knocks it loose. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A 2-point game. That 3 off the mark. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And finished off by Halliburton.
My goodness, how about that explosion? Halliburton takes off.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And clearly an important junction. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Indiana. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Boy, a lot of confidence to Matherin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. He gets that one.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Turner with a screen for Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And that's now 20 points for Tyrese Halliburton. Garland from deep three-point land. No good on the triple. Indiana leading by 3. In the corner, it's Nesmith. Halliburton for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Garland, no good. And it's the Pacers ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Matherin. Siakam outside. Six on the shot clock. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
The wide open look here for Garland. And they get it back. Merrill passes to Mobley, and stolen by Siakam. From deep three-point land. And it's Halliburton missing. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Hunter with it. And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Max Strus has checked in for Cleveland. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Siakam misses. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Garland, no good on the free throw.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
Pass to Hunter. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Now just a 1-point Pacer lead.
We saw this from Hunter in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer.
A nice shot by Nesmith.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Halliburton for 3. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got his 16th rebound on the night. There's Garland. A shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Garland's got 23.
Garland doesn't let the pressure get to him. That's why he has the trust of his teammates.
Outside for Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Garland. Halliburton passes to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Kept alive by Indiana. The three. That one, no good.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from three is not the answer.
Siakam against Mobley. Back to Halliburton. Five on the clock. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
But I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
There's Garland with the drive. Count it!
Boy, Jared Allen, what a vertical, what length.
Here's Halliburton.
Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to waste, not at this point in the game.
Yes!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his third foul of the game. Allen passes to Garland. In the corner, it's Mobley. Garland surveying the D. Over Halliburton.